Thought this cruise ship was just a peaceful sightseeing tour, but we almost got the all-inclusive ice-cold bath combo instead. This cow decided to retire from showbiz, bailing off the truck to enjoy a casual stroll right down the interstate. This delivery truck aggressively charged onto the ferry, but completely forgot how brakes work, nearly giving that poor motorcycle driver a heart attack. The beachfront restaurant barely opened its doors before a massive windstorm swept through, sending all their patio furniture on a free vacation. The truck driver took that corner way too fast, causing a massive stack of giant glass panels to shatter into pieces like a fragile soap bubble. This wildly confident dump truck driver forgot to lower his bed, smashing straight into the overpass and creating an absolute massive cloud of dust. A giant tree crashed right in front of him, but the guy calmly kept strolling like he was at a weekend festival.
There went the 107 bridge.
This devastating mudslide swept through and cleared the entire area faster than any professional construction crew ever could. Absolutely wild to see. Watching this brightly colored centipede wiggle around, anyone with a weak stomach might actually mistake the creepy crawler for a gummy worm. An angry bull suddenly rammed through the street market, sending this guy sprinting away like he was running a track and field event. with massive boulders and dirt crashing down the mountain. These drivers threw it in reverse and got out of there incredibly fast. This urban lazy river suddenly turned luxury cars into pieces of floating garbage, drifting down the street in a surprisingly entertaining way. That solid brick wall on the side of the road instantly crumbled, gifting a free pile of smashed bricks to all the passing cars. This massive oversized truck took the corner way too confidently, accidentally dumping a huge pile of heavy logs right onto a tiny passenger car.
And by the time you
These tourists were busy taking vacation selfies when massive boulders suddenly came crashing down the mountain. They had to run for their absolute lives. The whole mountain just gave out and triggered a massive landslide, taking an entire house and several cars straight down into the deep ravine. This highly skilled snowplow driver is clearing a path straight through massive walls of solid white ice, looking like a total action hero. The massive church tower was completely engulfed in intense flames before it finally collapsed, leaving the shocked crowd below watching in absolute horror. Just enjoying a beautiful snowy drive when Mother Nature suddenly decided to completely bury them under a thick, freezing white blanket of snow. That beautiful pink pedestrian walking bridge instantly turned into a desperate life raft right in the middle of those fierce, raging floodwaters. This wild truck driver wanted to show off some flying skills, but nobody expected him to actually crash land right on someone's roof. This regular convenience store completely vanished in the blink of an eye, leaving behind absolutely nothing but a thick, dusty cloud of smoke. Hail is slamming down like the sky is throwing a massive tantrum. Plus, a super creepy knocking sound for free. This crane tried playing Superman to carry the whole world. Instead, it tipped right over and crushed the roof. The dump truck bed is pointing straight up, aiming for the stars. Ended up taking out the whole street sign instead. The hillside decided to take a high-speed road trip, completely wiping out this poor guy's peaceful front porch. That brutal storm just ripped the entire roof off. There goes a lifetime of hard-earned savings.
No, I can't. It's that side I'm worried about.
An endless parade of fuzzy caterpillars, marching in a straight line. Just gave me massive goosebumps.
Whoa!
Crazy winds toss those heavy logs around like matchsticks. The truck driver is definitely saying his prayers. Hailstones, literally the size of your fists, dropping down. Those unlucky tourists are getting an unforgettable vacation memory. Huge swarms of jellyfish swimming around like floating lanterns in the dark. That scuba diver must be so confused right now.
Oh, y el río como va. Mira, mira.
¡Hostia! ¡Hostia!
A massive gang of red crabs takes over the entire highway. Local drivers are practically crying in sheer panic today. This parked pickup truck was chilling peacefully until an avalanche dumped a massive, freezing blanket of heavy snow over it. With the snow falling this heavy and turning everything white, staying tucked in bed is definitely the only smart move.
Awas kene lho, rene lho iki lho. Awas siap melayu lho, siap anu lho.
Minding their own business when a lightning bolt strikes out of nowhere. Nearly scared my soul straight into orbit. When a massive wild buffalo gets this furious, there is absolutely nowhere you can run to save yourself. That entire building collapses in a split second. Seriously, looks straight out of an intense action movie scene.
My God.
Seeing a flood sweep away an entire building like paper? That is the absolutely terrifying power of Mother Nature.
No longer stand.
خير يلا خيرني وهنيمون وزار
The wall suddenly collapses, dumping a massive wave of dirty floodwater straight into their front yard. Gliding along like an absolute boss, then instantly wipes out hard on the pavement. That is the price of distracted driving. That huge ancient tree just crashed straight through the church roof. Someone upstairs is definitely angry about people showing up late to Sunday service.
Yes. What the?
This scuba diving beauty has a huge school of fish escorting her like bodyguards. Looking ridiculously majestic, straight out of the Aquaman movie. This glowing sea creature is flashing bright colors like a bizarre floating lantern, way down in the creepy depths of the dark ocean.
Papaparagtanda ko nga din na napadali. Pagsampai ka na sa morning din ba? Ay, siya.
Power lines throwing a rave in the storm, shooting sparks like an early holiday fireworks show for the block. Looks like an action movie out there. The college wall just collapses, scaring the absolute life out of these kids. This stingray glides by like a CEO inspecting his king crabs, who are clearly lining up to demand a raise. Dropping fist-sized hail from the sky. The black sedan gets a free massage until its front end is totally smashed. A terrifying landslide rips down the mountain. People are screaming and sprinting for their lives like a Hollywood disaster movie. A blizzard strikes like the apocalypse. These drivers are frozen in shock, basically just praying they make it out alive. Chilling at the gate, waiting to board, when the airport suddenly decides to turn on maximum earthquake mode. This sea creature looks like a walking skeleton taking a casual stroll right across the ocean floor. The high-rise suddenly collapses, kicking up massive dust clouds straight out of an action movie. Raging floodwaters crush two boats right up against the bridge. Absolutely zero way out of this mess. Everyone is praying peacefully when the ceiling just caves in, sending people running for their absolute lives.
begins to collapse. From